It wasn't until the treasure appraisal master publicly revealed the box's true value that everyone realized the shocking truth. The wooden box the woman had picked up so casually was actually a national treasure. In stark contrast, the expensive necklace the scheming woman had just bought turned out to be nothing more than a cheap imitation. It turns out that just moments earlier, guided by the mysterious voice of her unborn daughter, the woman noticed that the dirty wooden box the stall owner was using to level his table was actually a hidden gem. She played it cool, pretending to buy a necklace and asking the owner to throw in the old wooden box as a free gift. But right at that moment, her mother-in-law and her husband's mistress happened to walk by. Determined to spite her, the mistress immediately offered 80,000 yuan to snatch away the very necklace the woman wanted. The woman quickly called out the owner for his dishonesty and used the situation as leverage to demand the wooden box as compensation. Suddenly, a world-class treasure appraisal expert passed by and immediately asked to examine the woman's box. As she hesitated, her unborn daughter's voice whispered that this expert was a good person who could be trusted. Only then did the woman hand over the box. The expert's eyes widened with astonishment as he examined the piece. Seeing his reaction, the mother-in-law began to mock him, claiming he was just putting on a dramatic act. But the antique stall owner recognized the expert. This was a man of legendary status. He tried to tell the expert that the shabby box was just junk used to prop up a table corner and had no real value. However, the expert looked at him with disdain and said that nothing on his entire table was worth even a single corner of this box. The crowd gasped in total shock. He scrambled to ask what could possibly make this old box so special. The expert explained that the box was simply covered in years of grime and dust. In reality, it was crafted from an extinct rare wood and had been perfectly preserved. With professional cleaning, it would be a cultural relic on par with a national treasure. The expert even offered 100 million yuan to buy it right there on the spot. Everyone was absolutely dumbfounded. The stall owner collapsed to the ground, sobbing uncontrollably. He had just suffered a massive life-changing loss. The mother-in-law and the mistress were consumed with jealousy and resentment, as they had always believed the mistress's illegitimate child was the one who brought good luck. They couldn't accept the idea of this woman having such incredible fortune. Desperate to steal back the spotlight, the mistress demanded the expert appraise her jade necklace. But with just one glance, the expert revealed it was nothing but dyed stone, not even worth 80 yuan. The mistress flew into a blind rage. She screamed at the owner for scamming her and demanded a full refund. But the owner shamelessly replied that he never forced her to buy it, and his shop had a strict no-return policy. Left with no choice, the mistress had to swallow the humiliating loss. The woman then decided to sell the box to the expert. After all, she needed the money urgently for a major investment. After this incident, the mother-in-law couldn't help but wonder, was the woman's unborn daughter the real source of luck all along? Ever since they had pressured her to end the pregnancy, the husband's family business had been steadily failing. At that moment, the husband received an invitation to a high-profile investment conference. To prove her child was still the lucky star, the mistress insisted on going with him to manage the investments. Unexpectedly, they ran right into the woman at the event. Flaunting her status as a prestigious university PhD in economics, the mistress began to mock the woman loudly. "What is a simple housewife doing at a place like this?" she sneered. "Are you planning to just get lucky again, like you did with that antique?" The crowd began to gossip. They questioned if the conference's standards had dropped. "Since when do housewives come here to invest?" they muttered. Some mocked her, saying she was investing blindly and would surely go bankrupt without any real business knowledge. Little did they know she was about to prove every single one of them wrong.